Tonight on the South Today, Invercargill pushes itself to the forefront with new satellite technology to be used across Australasia. The future of Dunedin's one-way system is put to a vote today, giving the green light to a new traffic proposal. And a high-tech project gets off the ground in Christchurch with a Southern Hemisphere first in aerial imaging. Kia ora, good evening. I'm Hannah Wilkins. A new project is getting underway in Southland that promises improved satellite technology across Australasia. Southland is aiming to increase the accuracy of location positioning services, and Invercargill is at the forefront of their efforts.
Turning Earth on an exciting new space project. The Space Ops NZ Awarua Satellite Ground Station, just south of Invercargill, will soon have two new 11-metre satellite dishes installed. The project aims to provide improved satellite positioning services to Australasia. Minister for Land Information, Damien O'Connor, was in Southland on Friday launching the build.
It'll be far more accurate in the future, it will be more safe for a lot of people who want to get out and use it, and it provides a platform for new businesses, new opportunities.
The Southern Positioning Augmentation Network, also known as Southpan, is a partnership between Toitu Te Whenua Land Information New Zealand and Geoscience Australia. The project promises satellite positioning 50 times better than the current system, increasing position accuracy from the current 5 metres to as little as 10 centimetres.
Just once again shows that Southland punches above its weight and collaborating with the West Island over there, and it's actually a huge, on a worldwide scale, such a huge project.
The project will cost $700 million, but the economic benefits for New Zealand alone are estimated to be more than $860 million over the next 20 years. The upgrades will also create a number of new jobs for Southlanders.
Pretty exciting for Southland, because not only do we do that, but there's a mission control centre to be established in Invercargill. That's six full-time positions in Invercargill.
The facilities are scheduled for completion in December, with Southpan expected to be functioning by the end of the year as the technology continues to develop. In Invercargill, the South Today.
The future of Dunedin's one-way traffic system was put to a vote today as councillors met to debate traffic improvements through the city centre.
The Dunedin City Council voted to proceed with a redesigned one-way system that preserves the existing traffic orientation but also promises improvements for pedestrians and cyclists. It was one of two revised options prepared on behalf of Waka Kotahi New Zealand Transport Agency to improve traffic flow, safety and amenities surrounding the new Dunedin Hospital. The council chose to endorse Waka Kotahi's recommendations, ruling out an alternative proposal to make both existing one-way roads into two-way streets. Dunedin Mayor Jules Raddick stressed that according to the report, keeping the one-way system would be 30% safer than the two-way option.
You can forget about, is it nice to have, and amenity values compared to people will be dying if we change that road to two-way.
The council voted 10-5 in favour of retaining the one-way system, with several former opponents of the proposal swayed by the revised, more pedestrian-friendly design. In Dunedin, the South Today.
Another high-tech aerospace project is getting off the ground, this time in Christchurch. Kea Aerospace has demonstrated the first version of its solar-powered Atmos plane with huge implications for aerial imaging.
Flying high and making a big impression, Kea Aerospace has more than taken off. Mark Rocket and his team formed Kea Aerospace in Canterbury in 2018. They've been working on a stratospheric flying aircraft that can stay aloft for weeks on end. The idea led to the creation of the company's first-generation solar-powered unmanned aircraft, with a variety of applications in observation and telecommunications.
So this is the Kea Atmos Mark 1. It's the first solar-powered stratospheric aircraft designed and built in the Southern Hemisphere.
Rocket says existing methods of obtaining detailed imagery of the Earth are expensive, environmentally unfriendly and limited in range.
People just aren't getting the high-resolution imagery that they need. So operating in the stratosphere at about 20 kilometres altitude or 65,000 feet, which is where we'll be operating with our Mark II aircraft, that's really a great place for us to capture the high-resolution images that people need.
Rocket says their equipment includes cloud-penetrating sensors, revealing valuable intel for research and for those dealing with natural or man-made disasters. Ultimately, Rocket and his team would like to build a global fleet of aircraft, capturing high-resolution data continuously all around the world. In Christchurch, the South Today.
Queenstown Lakes District Council put on a special event for some of the city's four-legged constituents over the weekend. The Queenstown Dog Walk set off from the Frankton Domain on Saturday. The slightly drizzly weather didn't deter the keen dogs or their owners from taking part. Dogs of all shapes and sizes filled the park, with some proud owners showing off their best tricks, eyeing up prizes donated by local businesses. Best dressed dogs were celebrated too, and council staff were on hand for a friendly chat about animal control rules in the district. 2,000 kilometres seems like a long way to drive for a reunion, unless you happen to be driving a red Ferrari. Proud owners of the iconic Italian sports car were delighted to take the scenic route to Invercargill over the weekend as part of their club's annual meet-up.
Invercargill's Anderson House looking like a movie set. These Ferraris fanned out across the lawn for a photo shoot, part of the annual Ferrari Owners Club get-together. This year it was Southland's turn to host the annual meeting.
We have just about 45 cars here, and they range from the very latest $1 million Ferrari right down to some classics from last century.
Blumfeld reckons it took him 30 years to save up for his dream sports car.
Beautiful cars, really nice on the roads, and I grew up in Invercargill, and I can remember seeing Ferraris racing on Teretonga when I was very, very small. And that's gave me the wish to own one.
After the photo shoot, the cars were off for a lap around Teretonga Park Raceway and a public display at Queen's Park. In Invercargill, the South Today.
Whai Yakane still to come on the South Today. Hundreds battle physically and mentally to get through an icy cold Lake Whakatipu swim, and plane spotters flock to Christchurch Airport for a glimpse at the world's largest passenger aircraft.
Great Britain has a collection of varied landscapes and countryside to rival anywhere else in the world. And the best way to see it is to walk.
Aero, used by Australia's top bowlers with their unique Z-scoop grip that redefines the game. Machined with robotics for unparalleled accuracy, Aero, same line, every time.
Garage Dunedin, delivering quality, stylish garage doors in Dunedin for over 17 years. New doors, replacement doors and maintenance are all part of Garage quality service. Garage Dunedin offers a full range of modern quality doors to suit any home. Come visit the team.
If you're at risk of developing melanoma skin cancer, you owe it to yourself to have a mole map. Mole map is coming to your area. Phone today to make an appointment. It could save your life.
Drive away your way with 3 incredible offers on the Honda CR-V Adventure Ready range. Choose from 2.9% finance with 0 deposit, third finance, or lease a new CR-V from just $136 per week. These offers are only available for a limited time, so be in quick. From Honda.
Earth is a planet of extremes. Extreme places and extreme animals. But some animals are more extreme than others. Join us as we count down to find the most unusual, the most extraordinary, the most extreme.
Tēnā koe, welcome back. Swimmers braved the cold in Queenstown over the weekend, shivering their way through the open water. The Whakatipu Legend marathon swim saw hundreds take to the lake for the long-distance competition, battling through the challenges of Mother Nature.
Splashing through the chilly lake, as the Wakatipu Legend Marathon swim gets underway in Queenstown. 230 brave souls took on the lake, competing across 5 long-distance categories: the 1 kilometre Grove, the 2 kilometre Bay, the 3.8 kilometre Legend, the 5 kilometre Haki Te Kaura, and for its first year, the 10 kilometre Wakatipu Waimaori. Competitors of all ages started their swim at Calvin Grove or Cecilia Peak, following the buoy checkpoints through the 11-degree water.
It was good. It's cold.
It was cold for the
initially,
first
bit
few
of a
minutes.
shock.
Yeah. Very cold face.
Starting their race at 7:30 to 9 AM, swimmers were met with some challenges of rain and choppy water, but eased off as the day went on.
What I've heard is, because I couldn't see over there, but I heard it was quite rough. And so we had people coming up the finish line saying, that was such a rough swim, and people going, that was awesome.
Harder doing the long backstretch, it was a bit more of a swell.
Good, it was choppy around as you come into the narrows, but then after there, super calm and it was enjoyable.
With the Wakatipu Challenge growing in popularity across the country, the 2024 race will be held in Queenstown Bay, with a surprise feature of one famous local boat. In Queenstown, the South Today.
Excited plane spotters headed to Christchurch Airport today as the world's largest passenger aircraft touched down. The Emirates Airbus A380 arrived to much fanfare after a 3-hour flight from Sydney. It's the first trip of its kind to Christchurch since the COVID pandemic shut borders in March 2020. Emirates operates 120 of the 10-storey high double-decker super jumbos, each plane able to carry more than 500 passengers. The airline hopes its new daily A380 service from Christchurch to Dubai via Sydney will boost capacity for travellers heading on to the UK and Europe. And now recapping tonight's top stories on the South Today. Work on a new satellite base station got underway in Invercargill, part of a new Trans-Tasman technology initiative. Dunedin City Councillors voted against ditching the one-way system but accepted a bold new plan for the busy streets. And Kea Aerospace demonstrated the first version of their solar-powered Atmos plane, promising spectacular aerial imaging. And now a look at what's happening in tomorrow's ODT, and we welcome the Associate Editor Mike O'Lahan. Hello Mike.
Good evening, Hannah.
What can we expect in the paper?
Well, there'll be extensive coverage of that DCC meeting that you also covered this evening.
Yes.
The one-way system and the fact that the DCC has decided to argue for that rather than going two ways is going to be one of our main stories. Also, there'll be coverage of the council launching officially its campaign to try and stop any cuts to the New Dunedin Hospital.
Yes.
There are 2 senior doctors who spoke at the meeting today about why it's so important to keep the hospital as was originally planned.
Right.
And there's also some developments over the Mayor's plans to try and reinstate a groin at St Clair, which doesn't look like it's going to happen, but you never know, they're still talking about it. Also, we've got some coverage of Tim Shadbolt, who's been in hospital. He's been admitted for respite care.
Right.
And also, as always on a Tuesday, our travel section and extensive sport and business coverage as well.
Stunning, lots to read.
Indeed.
Thank you for sharing this evening, Mike.
Right, thank you.
And time now for a look at tomorrow's weather.
The South Today weather, proudly brought to you by MoleMap, the skin cancer detection specialists.
Looking at the situation, a very cold southerly airstream will bring widespread showers to the region tomorrow, falling as snow inland to 500 metres. Heading to the top of the South Island. Fresh south-westerlies and 19 up in Nelson tomorrow with late rain. Gusty winds over on the west coast as Greymouth heads for 16 with showers. And cool in Christchurch tomorrow with strong southerlies, rain and just 14 degrees. Travelling to South Canterbury and North Otago. Strong southerlies through here tomorrow with rain easing. Cool temperatures too with this wind sweeping through. Ashburton gets up to 13, 12 in Timaru and just 10 degrees as the high in Oamaru. Heading westwards to the Central Lakes. Well, here's where it really starts to get cold. Yes, Wanaka and Alex can expect highs of 9, Queenstown 7 degrees, and all with very gusty southerlies and showers throughout the day. Heading further south, again, cold tomorrow as the showers and strong southerlies continue the further south we head. Both Gore and Balclutha head for highs of 8 degrees and up to 9 over in the Catlins. And down to the deep south. Rain turning to showers with strong cold southerlies overnight, down to 9 is the low. Tomorrow will be cloudy with showers and fresh southerlies, easing across the day with a high of 10 degrees. Fine and sunny on Wednesday though, with light winds and up to 14 degrees before a chilly night. And finally, heading to Dunedin. Rain and strong southerlies with a low of 10 degrees tonight. Cloudy and windy with showers tomorrow, and that mercury doesn't move very much, sticking with 10 for the high. Slightly warmer with 12 on Wednesday, along with a lot of cloud and southwest winds. And that's the news this Monday. For the latest news and videos from the southern region, head online to odt.co.nz. You can follow Channel 39 on YouTube to catch our news bulletins on demand. And you can also now follow us on Facebook. Just search for the South Today NZ to see our favourite stories from around the regions. We'll see you again tomorrow. Ka kite ia pōpō.
Public interest journalism funded through New Zealand On Air.
If you're at risk of developing melanoma skin cancer, you owe it to yourself to have a mole map. Mole map is coming to your area. Phone today to make an appointment. It could save your life.
Living Well Disability Resource Centre, a not-for-profit charitable organisation and your one-stop shop for information and resources to help you retain independence. We offer a wide range of assistive products from jar openers to mobility scooters and provide assessments for Total Mobility, the half-price taxi scheme. Come and see the friendly team. You'll find us on the corner of George and Bath Streets, ground floor of Burns House.
Every day the team at Gillian supports grieving families at their time of need, from answering your questions to organising a farewell that reflects the wishes of your loved one. We can help. Call Gillian's today.
Drama, competition, rivalry, marketing, numbers,
atmosphere,
power, fight, attack,
intuition,
love, hate, money,
cash,
millionaires,
fans,
and fans.
oh boy.